Our excellent adventure begins. Tell me a story.
My name is Michael.
My name's Anthony.
It's like about a half an inch longer.
You
still gotta get those kegs.
Come at me, you old bitch.
This damn city. Shut everybody.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the latest episode of Emin's Excellent Adventure, where my name is Anthony,
My name is Michael.
and we are going to tell you a story. But not just any kind of story. Michael, what kind of story are we going to be telling them today?
We're going to be telling them an improv story. We're going to improvise our way through it. Anthony has a little bit of an idea. He's brought a premise. He's brought a character or two to the table. And he has a little bit of an idea of where things are going to go. But in the world of improv, you never know. So we're going to just be making it up. Because I don't know a gall dang thing.
Exactly. That's kind of how the show goes. But before we dive into the actual story, just for fun, Michael, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about something exciting that happened this week. You may have seen it, you may not have. But all I'm thinking about is what next podcast steps we could take with something like this. Apple Vision Pro just got released as of yesterday, which is super cool.
I just released upon hearing that news.
I've been waiting for half a year, almost a whole year for this thing to come out officially, right? And seeing this thing has never made me want to burn $4,000 out of my own pocket before. But let me tell you, Michael, can you imagine if we were podcasting these stories and you could actually be in the environments?
That would be pretty awesome.
That'd be so awesome.
That'd be kind of saucy.
Is it $4,000 worth? Who's to say, right?
And it knocks down to like 3,500.
You know, I'm gonna wait until I can pay cash for it, as Dave Ramsey would say. I'd rather have an Apple Vision Pro than I don't know. I'd rather have that than a trip to the moon. And there's a lot of people who want trips to the moon right now. So, you know, that's kind of my world. I've been like hyped in tech right now, which is super cool.
But also with an Apple Vision Pro, you could just go to the moon. But then you could go to other places too.
That's true. You could go to Jamaica, the
Yeah.
Bahamas,
Yeah.
whatever the rest of the lyrics are. You can go in.
Yeah.
Mm.
And definitely Kokomo.
Oh, is that the next place that they
That's
list?
the name of the song.
That's the name of the song. Where is Kokomo even?
I don't know, man. As
I don't
far
know.
as I can tell, the Beach Boys made it up. It's not a real place, and the Beach Boys made
The Kokomo is code for a mysterious island that doesn't exist.
We just lost all of our Kokomoan listeners.
Kokomoan, Kokomise. It's been a big week in tech, and I know this isn't a tech podcast, Michael, but I've just been hyped up on tech. Neuralink just implanted its first unit into a human brain, which is crazy. Yeah, so that's going to be something that's very controversial because people are like, oh, it's going to take over the world. And I'm just thinking that I don't know if I want anything implanted in my brain, but apparently you can control just about anything with your thoughts, which is kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah.
I doubt it works right now, but
Right. I had heard that its primary objective was to cure ailments. So not necessarily cure, but if people have neurological issues or something like that.
That's the thing that people are struggling with is at what point are we becoming God essentially in that sense, which is whatever, right? That's a whole other conversation, but we're a step closer to living in cyberpunk, which is something that excites me. As somebody who's never played cyberpunk at all, I just like the cringe emo aesthetic. We are one step closer to those goth GFs, Michael.
Well, I'm going to actually stay with my traditional values while I'm at it.
Your traditional vow.
Traditional American family values things.
Like what?
Like
Pancakes?
where the where I can't say anything that's not going to get us canceled, so I'll just stop there.
So you know what?
So you know what? You know what I need.
You know what he means. He's beating around the bush, but IHOP. And that's a coded message right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
This conversation sucks, Michael. I think our
audience is sitting there. They're bored.
I think they're just like, well, I don't care about tech. I'm not even here for a tech podcast. If I wanted to go talk about tech, I'd go to any other channel. No, they're here for an improv story, Michael.
Technically speaking, they clicked on this to hear an improv story.
And technically speaking, they technically wanted a non-technical improv story. But joke's on them. They're going to get a technical improv story because the opening conversation we were having fits into your character. So, Michael, with that being said, should we tell them a story?
I think we should.
Tell me a story. Michael, your character's name is Teddy Tektron. Teddy Tektron, which is kind of why I was talking about all of the technological advances happening right now, because you, as a character, have always had a fascination with technology, so much so that you just recently replaced most of your body with a robotic enhancer body. So you're basically a cyborg now, essentially, but just because you're such a tech enthusiast. Does that kind of make sense so far, Teddy Tektron?
It absolutely makes sense.
So, Teddy...
I am more machine now than man.
You're still a person, but yes, physically, you're now more machine than a man. You are very confident in your tech skills, sometimes at a fault. For example, have you ever, looked at a new piece of equipment or new thing, and you're like, I bet I know how this works, and you just kind of fuddle with it, and you don't even look at the manual? You know what I'm talking about? You're just so confident in your skills. Well, that just happened to Teddy. You neglected to read the manual for your brand new body. And so you're trying to figure out how things work. And for the most part, it's intuitive, but you're just kind of struggling with normal day-to-day things. Like you think you lift a leg and you accidentally lift an arm, or you think you're jumping and you're actually just kind of not moving at all. You know what I mean? So
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. Sometimes you blink and you jump. You think you know.
Teddy knows everything. Teddy's got this. He's kind of just...
You went from Arnold Schwarzenegger to a total loser in 5 seconds.
Let's just say that maybe in the future, everyone will be working for these total losers that you think they are. Also, I was supposed to be stamping my feet there, but I guess that made me do quotations instead.
Okay. So, my character, my name is Jug Jimmy. And I thought I'd do Michael's job for him. I gave myself a stupid name today. So Jug Jimmy is my name. I'm a simple man, and I'm friends with Teddy. I don't quite get this whole tech thing. I'm more, about those American family values that Michael was talking about earlier. The ones that we can't really talk about without getting canceled. But you know what I'm talking about. So simple man. I think that Teddy's going down a weird rabbit hole here, but hopefully I can talk some sense into him to prevent any future weird things happening. But I thought it'd be fun to take my friend out to lunch after his surgery. He just got this really elaborate surgery. I think it would be nice to treat my good friend Teddy to a meal, especially since his favorite place is only 3 blocks away. So it's not that far of a walk. And with his new animatronic body, shouldn't be that difficult to get to.
Shouldn't be a problem at all, Jug.
Yeah. So Teddy, I think we should tell them a story. Teddy, what do you think? Should we tell them a story?
I think they're itching their britchins to yell at us.
Tell me a story. So, let's set the scene a little bit. So, you just wrapped up your surgery. Your doctor asked you if you wanted your manual. You said no. You threw it in the garbage. And you walk out the front doors of the hospital and you see your good friend Jug with a sign that says, Teddy.
Jug.
Hey, Teddy, look at you. You look nice and polished. What are you doing here? I thought you said you broke your wrist.
Well, I did break my wrist. As you can see, hold on, I'm just keep lifting my knee towards you. As you can see, my, and I kind of just shift my body with my arm dangling. My wrist was broken. It was broken, as you can see. And I thought I had the funds, and, I've always been into tech. I've always just been that kind of, the smartest guy in the room. And I decided, why not let's make it legit. And go Teddy Tektron. I mean, what can I say? I'm more machine than man.
That's an old reference right there. That takes
a lot of sci.
That's cool. That's cool, Teddy. Hey, I mean, do you still have an appetite after having most of your body replaced by electronics? Because, we can totally do something different if you don't want lunch, but lunch sounds great to me if you're still game for that.
I'm game. It definitely is a bit different. It's a processing fuel in a bit of a different way, but I made sure that they had the augmentations in it to allow me to consume as I would as, I guess, a full bio like you. So.
Oh. Okay, so we're gonna make this a thing, huh? We're making this a whole thing?
I didn't want to, take away from the human experience, I guess. I just consume differently now, but it's the same kind of. You wouldn't. I don't want to have to I don't think I could.
Hey, look, most of that would go over my head, anyways. Look, I just one friend to another. I just wanted to see how you're doing. So yeah, absolutely. So, what made you want to do all of this?
Like I said, I'm a techie guy, and I thought, what better way to enhance myself if I wanted to be perfect.
Did they
do in the world of technology, you can make anything perfect, and that's what I wanted for me because I thought that's what I deserve.
Did they do all of you from the neck down? And I look straight at your penis and just all of you?
Yeah, and actually, check out what it can do.
Initiating launch.
Here we go. And instead, I accidentally lift my arm straight up. Hold on. Let me just figure that.
Initiating relaunch.
Okay. All right. And I fall to my knees. No.
Whoa, Teddy, we're just friends. You don't have to do that. Fight in my crotch.
I'm muscled because I just you should step aside. No, hold on a second. And
no, let me help you up. And I grab you by the armpits and I try to move you, but you're just too heavy.
Oh, hold on. No, I got this. Please, just if you kinks that I'm getting in. And I stand back up.
Whoa!
I'm just goofing around. This is what somebody who maybe doesn't understand tech like I do would say.
Yeah, that's probably it. Wow.
Second. Hold on, give me a second. I swear this never happens.
Teddy, this is your first day. What do you mean it never happens?
Hold on. Hold on. I'm almost there.
I'm looking around. People are starting to stare. Teddy, people are really looking at it.
I'm so close. I am almost there. I
don't like the words you're saying, Teddy, please.
Almost there. And my my pants just point straight out. There it is.
Teddy!
There it is.
36 inches! That's like a whole yard right there.
I know. It actually pulled my legs above the knee.
What woman needs 36 inches, Teddy?
Well, I'm currently actually constructing sort of an AI fembot type, because I just want perfection everywhere, and technology can do that.
Cool. Hey, that sounds really exciting. What do you say we want to just get a move on, and we can talk over lunch and all that too? I mean,
Sure. I'll figure out how to put this away later. So.
yeah, that's no biggie. I mean, it's New York City. People have seen way weirder things.
So I'm really struggling to move each foot. My limbs keep flailing around every time I try to take a step. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay, there we go. My foot, there it is.
Wow, hey, did that thing come with an instruction manual, or?
Instruction manual. Don't insult me. Don't insult me, Jug. I don't need an instruction manual. I have a... You just don't understand. I have a relationship with technology in a way where we understand each other. I don't need a manual to teach me. I mean, do you need a manual on how to have a friend? On how to meet people? No, you just do.
I suppose.
My relationship with tech. Now, hold on a second so I can get my right foot moved here.
Okay, so do what you did to move your left foot and do the opposite of that to move your right.
You don't have to explain tech to me. You don't have to explain tech to me. This is like a dog trying to explain how to run a 5-star restaurant. A chef.
Wow. They don't even have 5 stars.
Okay, hold on. Right foot. There it is. There it is. Easy. See, the connection, the neurological connection that I have with technology is unfounded on it. It's not unfounded, but it leaves some dumbfounded because they're dumb when I found them.
Hey, Teddy, there's that charm. There's that charm I remember from college. I do appreciate that.
Oh no, and I just start throwing my ass in a circle. Oh no, hold on.
Daddy,
it's just got to run its course.
Sure.
It's got to run its course.
Is it just updating and I slap your butt?
Ooh, and that stops.
Oh, great. Okay, cool. Yeah, it was just updating. I just had to say do it at 2 a.m.
Yeah, thanks. Sometimes there's a few itches I haven't been able to scratch, if you know what I mean.
Sure. Well, hey, I'm always happy to help scratch your back if you'll help scratch mine someday. So, and we approach a street corner, and you just hear, "Excuse me, young man. Could you please help me cross the street?"
Check this out, Jug.
Yeah, you know what, ma'am? I would love to. No. Not you. I want Mr. Long and Cannon Handsome. Okay.
So I kind of as if my feet were just strapped to cinder blocks, barely moving one at a time.
She's hobbling with you. You seem very strong and...
Oh, yeah? You think I'm strong?
Great.
Check this out. I can do push-ups. And so I try to lean forward to do push-ups.
If she's hobbling over, she's like, whoa.
Instead, I grab her and I throw her up over my head. So these are what I call push-ups. Yeah, because I can push up. I can push you up. I can push you up. Just hold on. Stop struggling so I can push you up.
Yo, Teddy, you got to put her down. Dude, she's 95. She's fragile.
It's cool. This is the safest way to do it,
Put me down.
Okay, so, let's push up. Push up. And I lean forward. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. I'm still...
Okay. Teddy, let me help you.
No, I don't need help. Okay, and I'm push up, and I throw her across the other side of the street.
Oh, help!
Safe
I fell and I can't get up.
Safe and sound.
The police start coming up on their bikes. Yo, what's happening over here?
Oh, and I just...
Psychotic man tried to kill me.
My arm juts out and I punch the cop.
Oh. Just knocks him out cold, and his partner's we need backup. Teddy, we gotta go now. Teddy, let's run.
All right.
I start sprinting in one direction. Teddy, come on. We're gonna get in trouble, Teddy.
All right. Go, Tektron. Rit.
Initiating launch pad. And you got a jet rocket right behind you.
Launches me.
And Jug starts running as fast as he can. Okay, goes down half a block. That's as much run as I got in me, Teddy. I think we got away.
I'm just happy that, hey, we both landed on their feet. That was a lot for you, I'm sure. That was pretty easy for me, but that was a lot for you.
Teddy, you gotta learn to control that thing. I mean, you could have killed someone. You're lucky she only broke 2 hips.
It's a give and take, and honestly, she was acting crazy. So I thought it was just best to get out of the situation.
Well, it's bad that we got out of the situation because the cops are on their way.
Well, I didn't want anyone to get hurt, and she was unruly. She was out of line, and so I decided that it was best for the both of us. I said, Jug, we gotta go, and so then we got out of there. And I said, go Tektron jetpack, and that's what happened.
Hey, mister, could you two? And we see this little kid come up. Can you two please help get my cat down from the tree, please?
You got it, little girl. Check it out, Jug. I can actually turn my legs into stilts. They'll extend. So
that's really cool. Okay, Teddy, this might be a practical use for your surgery yet.
And go Tektron extension. And instead, my pants start to reach out again. No,
Teddy, there's a child here. Never mind, you can keep him. And the kid starts walking away, but the cat's still in the tree.
Oh no. Hold on.
Teddy,
how do we do this?
The cops are gonna come back with way more questions than before.
How did we solve this last time?
We either got you gotta put that thing away, and we gotta get this cat out before anybody notices.
Let me talk to my body, and I know my body best. Let me talk to my body. And the cat sees it as like a post to jump onto. Now,
and he hops down. And he starts clawing at your metallic phallus.
Oh, Tektron! Flaccid!
And the cat the cat runs away. So, wow.
I did install nerve endings, and that was fine.
Teddy,
fine. I should have a cooling agent somewhere that dispenses.
Great. I'm so glad. Why, Teddy? What is the pros here? There are pros and cons to everything. What are the pros? Because I'm really just seeing cons right now.
I don't know how you're seeing. You don't understand.
And you just hear the police coming from behind, like, whistle. Stop right there. And your penis is still retracting next to the kid. And it's like, no, Teddy, we gotta go now.
It's, okay, let's go. Let's try. Right foot.
Initiating launch pad.
And I have jets come out of my feet that just launched me into the air and
right off the tree, and you set the tree on fire.
Man, that's exactly what I intended.
And Jug is running right behind again. And the police are like,
I fly past you and I grab you and pick you up.
Oh,
come on, Jug.
Oh, put me down, Teddy. We gotta get to the lunch. Your favorite lunch spot is around the corner.
We're almost in the clear. And I'm looking down at you and not paying attention to what I'm doing at all. We're almost in the clear, Jug.
Teddy, after this, we have to have a serious conversation about your investments in your body, because I personally think that you've made the wrong decision here.
Well, duly noted, I guess.
And we start landing.
Safe
All right. Teddy,
and found another happy landing. Safe and
Teddy, please. I really just want to get lunch at this point. We've been on this goose chase. It was only supposed to be 3 blocks. It was only supposed to take us 5 minutes to get there.
You haven't even seen the coolest thing that my body...
What is the coolest thing your body can do?
You ready? Check it out. All right. I'm like kind of shrugging my shoulders a bit. I got to get kind of prepped up because it's a big one.
Eddie, you're really freaking me out.
And then I jut my hands forward. Come on. Come on. Go. Tectron. Power blast. And then I bend over and start throwing my ass in a circle again. Damn it! Teddy, you need this is what I wanted you to see.
Teddy, that's a really cool skill, but I don't see the practicality of it.
It's okay. Now it was a joke. It was a joke.
All right, Teddy, we gotta get a move on. And I slap your ass again, and you go, "Whoa!"
Thank you. Yeah. So I'll show you the thing later because we need to go and get lunch.
Yeah, let's get lunch. Let's just go around the corner here.
My body, I don't get it.
All right, right foot, left foot, right foot. One foot in front of the other, and we approach. And there she is. There she is. Teddy. And we approach a Taco Bell. Teddy. Remember we used to come here all the time as kids?
I still frequent here. So yeah, I remember, I think.
Look. Awesome. I'm glad for you. What do you say? Should we go in and get a chicken chalupa? Supreme?
And I grab the door. Let's give it a whirl. And I rip it right off a wall.
So we walk into the Taco Bell. Yes, excuse me, gentlemen. So I'm going to ignore the door here because I'm paid minimum wage, but, what can I get for you to order?
Do you have any, I know I frequent here and I would usually order my usual, the quesadilla.
Yeah, we have a lot of regulars here.
A little hard shell, the double soft shell.
Yeah, that sounds on brand.
I mean the triple the cheese and the triple soft shell, in which I mean triple the lettuce, and then I also do the 2 different grilled burritos that you don't serve but you'll serve for me.
Right. Yep. Got those.
Now they're chicken quesadilla. I don't want any of that. Do you have motor oil?
Oh, so that big order that I just put into the system, you want me to delete it? Then
yeah, that was just me telling you what I usually get.
Got it. Okay. Motor oil. Yeah, we can do that. And they run to the back here and they get canola oil. And hey, Teddy, I don't think you're gonna get motor oil here. No. We got oil right here. Isn't that right, Teddy?
They've got oil right here.
All right, and
oil.
Where will we put this? Perfect. Sounds good. Okay, and then they hand you the jug, and they go, "That'll be $48.50."
Jug, you got this, right? I just had to pay for this whole surgery, so I thought this was you.
Yeah. We got it. And so the canola oil is still on the counter, and I reach out my card, and there's so much static electricity in the room. I go to tap to pay, and it goes, "Do-do-do-do." All right, your payment is complete. And it shocks my hand, and I go, "Oh, that's weird." And then it sparks a little flame.
Jug, what did you do?
I don't know. I don't usually have oil right next to where I'm doing stuff. I go,
"You're gonna
clear
burn my oil,"
and they go, and they extinguish it. Oh, that could have been really, really bad.
My oil okay?
Yeah, the oil should be good. All right. And with that being said, Let me just help you with your oil here, okay? Okay, sounds good.
Punch it out of your hand and it hits the floor.
No, way to go, butter.
No, Teddy, don't be like that. Just here you go. Here's the tiny little bit left.
This is bullshit.
Bullshit. And your anger, your hard feelings in the Taco Bell start making you erupt, initiating self-destruct. 10, 9, 8, 7. Teddy, what's going on?
I don't know. Slap my ass again or something.
4, 3.
Okay.
Teddy, chill out.
No, I'm
On
just
Teddy.
this shitty worker.
And scene.
Everyone died is the
Everyone died in a giant explosion. So, I would love to see this as a skit.
Yes.
You're just walking around trying to do something and throwing your ass in a circle.
Hold on. No, hold on.
Michael, I gotta see. I gotta see. What rotation are you thinking? Are you on your hands and knees throwing your ass in a circle, or are you?
It was more just kind of awkwardly bent forward, standing, like hands on my knees,
Hands on your knees, and you're doing that little number
just doing that
while giving for the camera.
It's in like
I don't have room in here to really bust it down.
That's gonna be for our premium subscribers.
Yeah, that's our Patreon. Is
Our Patreon. That would be a good Patreon thing to put on there.
Definitely clockwise.
Definitely clockwise, huh? I'm more of a counterclockwise kind of fella. Rookie.
They say left side brain, right side brain.
Right side brain. So, Teddy, Michael, favorite part of the story. Go.
My favorite part of the story, helping the old lady was a great moment for me to really showcase my skills.
Oh yeah. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Her up and throw her. Trying to do push-ups. Yeah, no, that was when I saw the old lady there. I was very happy to see that was what's going on. Also, that the fact that you, as the worker at Taco Bell, took my entire order, and then I was like, I don't want that.
I don't want that. That's what I usually get. I want motor oil. They have canola oil.
Yeah, I thought the canola oil I was gonna like consume it in short circuit or something. But
yeah, that was the original plan.
Sure, but
you punched it out of my hand.
Punched it out of your hand. The whole place blowing up was a fantastic.
There's only one way that this will end, and it's with everyone blowing up.
catastrophic devastation.
And I thought this was kind of fitting, considering all of the crazy tech things coming out this month already, and it's only the second day of February. I thought, what better way to talk about that stuff than to have a character who is almost entirely cyborg.
Yeah,
but
so that's the future we're heading towards.
That is kind of the future we're heading towards. Could be exciting, but most likely it's going to lead to people having giant 4-foot boners.
Yeah,
in front of cats and children.
Yeah, and that's not cool.
That's not cool at all.
We don't
3 foot at most. 4 feet? Nah, that's just showboating at that point.
Yeah, we don't support that like style, dude.
Yeah, we don't support tech lifestyles here. We're simple American value folk.
Simple, traditional, small town American values.
Which you can't talk about because we'll get...
Yeah, because we'll lose everyone who listens to us. But yeah.
I hope Mo Pete's listening and going, yeah, simple American values.
Yeah. Yeah, he's in Texas.
He is in Texas. Simple American values. Okay, that we can't talk about or else we'll get canceled. So, Michael, anything else on your mind? Anything else?
Things on my mind, actually.
Where on your mind?
Oh boy, are there things on my mind. A lot has been going on in the last few weeks. WWE's been abuzz with a lot of controversy in the He Who Must Not Be Named McMahon trials, which are really painting him as the disgusting bastard that he is.
He is a disgusting bastard.
Also in kayfabe news, the very controversial decision made by Cody Rhodes. I could also talk about a little game that I believe I talked about a couple episodes ago called The Quarry.
Before we get to that, Mike, not to cut you off.
Yeah.
But what if this whole McMahon trial thing was a very elaborate
What if it was a
backstory, a very elaborate storyline? Wouldn't that be incredible?
It would be incredible, and absolutely it means they shit the bed and shouldn't have done that. That's a bad move.
WWE has so much bad press, but what if they 180 it and TKO becomes the new Vince McMahon, and Vince McMahon comes in with a chair and beats
just
it?
Boom, and then it's set for WrestleMania.
Oh, that could be. We should be writers for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And that definitely has crossed our mind. Okay, tell me about the Quarry now.
Okay, so the Quarry, I believe I mentioned a couple episodes ago. If not,
you did.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so I kind of dove into what it's about, but I finished the game. It's amazing. I don't want to super get into it because it's spoiler central. I didn't quite get the ending I wanted, so I'm going to have to try it again. But holy wow, is that game good. It is so good. It's so much fun. It's the most fun I've had playing a game in a while.
Holy wow.
So play The Quarry. It's absolutely worth your while, and I couldn't put it down. But that's all I'll say about that. The other thing I want to dive into, I got a lot of topics, I guess, for today.
I do.
But one of the bigger things I want to jump into here is I finished up my first guesting circuit of the year.
You were a madman. You did 7 shows last week?
I overloaded my schedule.
Yeah.
So 2 of those shows were M&A's ones. So
that's true. That is true.
But even still, in 2 weeks, I guested, and we'll have links to these shows below because these people are fantastic. Their shows are so fun and interesting and a real diverse kind of deal there. So the first one, Your Two Dads, was very fun. We talked a little bit about parenting. We talked about horror movies a bit and just kind of jumped around a few different things. But Brody, who hosts that, was fantastic. We also jumped into a show called Fandoms, which was very, very fun as well. That one, I got to really dive into my love of slasher movies and just kind of horror in general. So that was a super fun interview podcast, and I absolutely love the guy who ran that. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. I think I goofed. I did goof. Brody hosts Fandoms.
You want to? I'll do a little clap right here.
Yeah.
Clap. All right. Cool.
I'll rewind a little bit.
Yeah.
So I guested on a few shows. The first one being a show called Your Two Dads, hosted by a guy named Corey, who does a lot of fun things. We got to talk a little bit about parenting. We got to jump into a little bit of horror movies, a little bit of this and that, the podcasting world, but super fun guy, very funny, and just kind of fun in general. And he has like a dad bracket that he does, like a tournament where it's like dads that he pins against each other, and you kind of have a discussion to see who wins in that bracket to be the best dad of all of them. So that's really fun. I also guested on a show called Fandoms that's hosted by an individual named Brody, who is very fun, really great with his interviews. He interviewed me about my love of slasher movies, just kind of horror in general there, but really a deeper dive into slasher. Great questions. Really, it just flows really well. Super easy to talk to, and a great show. A good dig and dive into people's interests there. So check out Fandoms. I starred, I guess I could say I starred. I guessed it on the Mo Pete Report.
Yeah, you did. You starred on the Mo Pete Report.
It took over, and it became the Daddy Tuesday Night Report, which is kind of my Batman alter ego.
That is your Batman alter ego.
But we got to talk about a lot of different things on that show, just a lot of kind of nerd fandom stuff there. And I got to chat about Matthew Lillard, who I love dearly. So the Mo Pete Report, super fun. And you guys are already familiar with Mo Pete. He guested
He is so funny.
So
So hilarious. I was just telling Anna last night, I was cooking dinner, and I just cracked up at something he said during our big group show that we did earlier this week, where you said, Mo Pete, you're going to be playing the part of Mo Pete. And he goes, always typecasted. I'm used to it at this point, or something like that. Like
he said something like always typecasted as the black guy.
As the black guy, yeah. It's just so good.
So funny.
He's such a funny guy.
So yeah, the Mo Pete report, I guessed it on that as of recording, that episode just dropped too. So we'll be promoting that too. Like I said, all these links are going to be there. I guested on a show called Buzzing with Marlowe. That's what it was called. Buzzing with Marlowe. Hosted by a guy named Warren, and that was really fun. So Warren actually is a professional wrestler. He hits some different indie circuits.
Yeah, I was very surprised when you said you're going with. So yeah, tell me about him a little bit.
Yeah, so I mean, he's kind of just been in the indie scene more, I believe, down south. Yeah, and yeah, he's just kind of hopped around here and there, and he did have some injuries that kept him shelved for a while, but he's back in the ring now. Just an awesome guy. I mean, really fun to talk to. We really just dove into professional wrestling, which is another deep love of mine. So that was very, very fun and just a great conversation. He talked about some experiences that he's had with like some more mainstream names, Cody Rhodes being actually one of them that we talked about. So, so that was awesome. That was Buzzing with Marlowe, and then I also guested on a show called Para or Normal Guys with a Z, where we got to talk. It was kind of a horror was definitely a trending theme, which it is the season, February, but we kind of jumped into that. And Para or Normal Guys, I actually got to talk about paranormal experiences that I've had, which was cool, fun, and we just kind of got to talk about those things. But also, they were really interested in M&A's Excellent Adventures, so we got to talking a lot about the inspiration of our show, the history of our show. So, yeah, if you want to check that out and see some of that, check out Para or Normal Guys. That episode was up right away, so you can check them out as well. And now we're here. We did the big, huge M&A's guest episode with 8 guests, where there were 10 of us total. Yeah. So it's been a busy couple of weeks. I'm ready to take a bit of a break before I jump into my next circuit. But yeah, like I said, we're going to have all the links to those shows below, so you can check out not only the episodes, that I was on, but these guys, I mean, they deserve it. They're fun. Their shows are very interesting.
That is so cool.
A broad range of topics there. So yeah, please check them out. They're definitely friends of the show now. So
That's super rad. I'm loving that. Anything else you want to talk about, Michael, before we start calling it?
I think that's all I got.
I think we're approaching time. So
I think we are approaching time. But yeah, anything else that you wanted to drop in there, Anthony?
I want to drop in, if you like this video or this podcast, make sure to leave us a comment or like the video, smash that like button, as they say, or please subscribe. It takes 2 seconds to hit the subscribe button, and I promise I won't blow up your inbox. You can turn off that bell notification for all I care right now. I just want to see your lovely face again. And more importantly, if you don't like the show, or if you want to send us a podcast suggestion, Michael and Anthony Adventures at gmail.com is where you can find us. Once again, that is Michael and Anthony Adventures at gmail.com. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, iHeartRadio, TikTok. We're on there too. YouTube, like I mentioned before, smash that like button, because every little bit helps keep us afloat. And let's just say Teddy's kind of exploding right now. I don't want anybody else to explode. So I don't have any fun transitions there. So
that's all right. No, with that, absolutely, yeah. Please check those out. And if you are just listening to audio only, which is perfectly fine, we absolutely love you as well. Feel free to drop us a little 5-star review on
that'd be cool.
I've been trying to be more diligent about giving those 5 stars to the shows that I like.
4 stars don't help us at all. 5 stars. 5 stars help.
It literally took 3 seconds. You just click 5, done, and there it is.
Exactly.
So that would be a huge help to us if you are the show and you like it, those 5-star reviews, and they make our day. So really any interaction at all
makes our day.
We respond to every single comment, so feel free to throw a little comment on the video too if you want to, and we'll do a little back and forth and a little flirting if you are kind of into that. But and also something I did forget to mention, so I do want to kind of mention it too. 2024 is going to be a big year for us. The creative juices are flowing along with some other juices that are good for motivation. That's right. So Anthony and I are wanting to do a little bit of expansion and not necessarily overload our schedule.
Expansion.
Do some expansion. So I think we're definitely in a place right now where we're able to do just a little bit more. So we want to take advantage of that and do a little bit more. So be on the
That's what you want to see by email. Adventures@gmail.com.
Exactly. But that's all I got to say. I'm getting a little long-winded.
Yeah. A little bit. I'm getting long-winded just listening to you. So, Michael, everybody, I want to say have a good day. Have a good evening. Hope you sleep well tonight. And bye-bye.
Turtles can breathe through their butts, and kisses.